Hello again and welcome back to my channel, Azure Foundations. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can enable the self-service password reset option for your Active Directory in Azure. We'll also configure the authentication methods and the registration options and also test the self-service password process as a user. For those of you who are just starting with the setup of their cloud Active Directory environment, the self-service password reset is an extremely helpful feature that gives your users the ability to change or reset their password with no administrator or help desk involvement. Meaning that if a certain account gets locked or if the user forgets the password, he or she can follow prompts to unblock the account and get back to work. This ability obviously reduces help desk calls, administrators' actions, and overall loss of productivity when a user can't sign into their device or an application. To complete the self-service password reset enablement, you will need the corresponding licenses. If your environment is set up only in the cloud, the licenses that you will need are Microsoft 365 Business Standard, Business Premium, Azure AD Premium P1 or P2. Now, if you have a hybrid environment, meaning that your users are synchronized from your on-premises Active Directory to the cloud, then the licenses that are suitable are only Microsoft 365 Business Premium, Azure AD Premium P1 or P2. To start off, you will need to log in to the Azure portal using a global administrator's account and create a test user with the password you know. Later on, we will use that account to test the self-service password experience. The test user I have created is this one. It's called test at azurefoundationsgmail.microsoft.com, which is the default domain which Azure provides. When I click on the home page again, I want to enable the self-service password reset. This happens when I click on Azure Active Directory and then password reset. Azure Active Directory lets you enable the self-service password reset for selected users within your organization or all users in the organization. When you click Selected, this ability lets you choose a subset of users to test the SSPR registration process and workflow. Or you can enable SSPR for everyone in the Azure Active Directory tenant. Very important to know is that these settings only apply to end users in your organization. Administrators are always enabled for self-service password reset by default and are required to use two authentication methods to reset their password. So, at the moment, I will enable the self-service password reset for all users within my organization and click Save. Now, let's move to the authentication methods blade. When users need to unlock their account or reset their password, they are prompted for an additional confirmation method. This additional authentication factor makes sure that only approved SSPR events are completed. You can choose which authentication methods to allow and how many. So at the moment, I will choose one, which will be only email. If you would like to improve the security though, you can increase the number of authentication methods to 2. I will click Save, and this will save my password reset policy. The registration blade. So before users can unlock their account or reset the password, they must register their contact information. This is very important and mandatory. The contact information is used for the different authentication methods configured in the previous steps. So administrator can manually provide this contact information. The other option is the users can directly go to a registration portal and provide the information by themselves. In this tutorial, we will configure the users to be prompted for registration when they next sign in. So on this registration page, select Yes for require users to register when signing in. It's important that the contact information is kept up to date. If the contact information is outdated when an SSPR event is started, the user may not be able to unlock their account or reset their password. Set number of days before users are asked to reconfirm their authentication information to something by your choice. Here I will pick 200 days and save. Let's move to the notifications blade. Basically, to keep the users informed about the account activity, you can configure email notifications to be sent when an SSPR event happens. These notifications can cover both regular user accounts and admin accounts. For admin accounts, this notification provides an additional layer of awareness when a privileged administrator account password is reset using SSPR. So on this notification page from the menu, configure the following options. If you would like to notify the users on password reset, select Yes. If you would like to notify all administrators when other administrators reset their password, also pick Yes and save. Customization blade is not needed at the moment. To give you a short overview of what this is about, basically you can customize a help desk link from here and your users will see it and use it to get the support they needed. The on-premises integration blade is again not needed. This is when you have an on-premises Active Directory and a hybrid environment, meaning that you're syncing your users from the on-premises directory to the cloud, hence you want their passwords to be syncing as well. Now, since we have configured all the needed settings, let's test the self-service password reset with the user I have created. Alright, firstly I want to show you what you will see if you haven't registered for self-service password reset, meaning you haven't filled in the needed information your administrator had set up in the policy. So instead of entering my password, I will click on Forgot my password in order to use this SSPR option. I will fill in the code, which is always required for security reasons. And this is the error message that appears. It's basically saying me that I cannot reset my password because I haven't registered for password reset. There is a useful link here that's telling you what you need to do to fill in the required information. You need to click on the security info page, sign in with your account, and here, as you remember, I have picked one authentication factor, which was email. It's asking me to enter my email address for authentication. So I will pick my personal email and will ask the system to email me. Let me check my phone for the code. Okay, here the code arrived. And great, we finished the registration. Now let's test the real self-service password reset functionality. Now, let's see how the self-service password reset process will look from the user's point of view once he had set up the needed information. Okay, I click on Forgot my password and again enter the code. Okay, here you see that no error messages appear anymore because we have set up an alternative email. I will ask for a verification code. Give me a second to check my mailbox. Okay, it arrived immediately. And now it's prompting me to pick a new password. And here you go. The password has been successfully reset by the user with no need to contact a help desk or an administrator to do that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos in regards to the Azure portal and its functionalities. Stay happy and productive. Cheers!